So the beginning of the year, I had a goal of getting about 11 or 12 sets that were vintage sets that I did not have. And we have done really good with that list. In fact, today we are working on finishing the last one from that list. Now, technically, I still got a few things to do, like I got to get General Grievous stickers. But other than that, everything else is pretty much built and complete, except for one Duplo set I didn't open, but it's sealed in the box. But this set here, it's BrickTsar's all-time most wanted set. And if you didn't already know, I don't know why you didn't know, I'm BrickTsar. Well, the channel's BrickTsar. My name's Joseph. I've been a Lego collector my whole life. And I love vintage Lego. And I have a lot of things. We're going to go through some of the boxes here. I'm going to be possibly robbing some of these boxes to make parts to go with this. I'm not really sure. I think some of these may actually be older pieces than what would have gone in this set. But anyway, I've been collecting and I've done pretty good about getting a lot of the older sets that I want. And this is the main one. And it's weird because it's like once I get this, there's not a lot left for me to look for. There are a couple of other more obscure sets, but it's kind of a neat feeling to be getting close to finishing a collection. So let's get to this. I'm going to show you what's in this box and the process I'm going to go through of trying to complete it. So that's killed or jailed or cajoled. Killed. That's the Christensen, the grandson of the founder of the Lego company, the Lego brand. So we got the box here. I do have two baseboards that go with this set. The set 810. And I think this is the UK version. There's a continental Europe version and a UK version. I think the continental, if I'm looking at this right, you know what? This may be, well, it's hard to tell. Well, just either one. They're very similar. I did buy this from somebody in the UK. But, so basically, it's got the board and a lot of the pieces that go with this. I'm missing a lot of the vehicles, though. But we got a lot of the bricks that look like they go with the set. And I've shown this in the haul when I got this. But what I'm going to be doing is counting the bricks and seeing how many I need. I know you need like well over 100 1x1 white bricks. So it's, you know, things like that to build the buildings. I think it's, well, there's some of the trans clear. And by looking at the parts, it is the tubed bottom parts, which is going to be a lot different than what's in these other bags. So let me get over here. So I was looking at the inventories. There's actually two for the two different versions that people have uploaded inventory. One has like 760 pieces, one has 755 pieces, and both of them have a lot of different counterparts because even if you bought this, 810, there's chances are your friend could have bought it when you're back then in the 60s and got not a totally different set, but it could have got different pieces, a few different pieces. But I think some of the main pieces are the same, which is good. And I'm going to try to go over, like if I have extras, like if I have more than 6 of the blue slope, I'm not going to worry about it. You know, as long as I have at least the minimum. And then some of these vehicles, we got some of those from Barry, who lives in the UK. And I do have some in my collection somewhere. They're probably over there with my HO scale vehicles. So I printed out the list. You could use this online, but it's easier for me just to print it out with little check boxes, and I check them off as I get them. And there I was talking about the white 1x1 brick. You need 118 of them and 111 1x2. So that's 229 of the 760 pieces just in those two parts. You'd think it'd have more red. Oh, let's see. I don't think there's as much red in this as there is in some other sets. No, there's not. There's not as much red. But anyway, enough of that. So I got the pieces there. I will count. I'm not going to bore you by counting out 118 1x1 bricks. But let me show you some of these others here. This is actually a wooden box. It says System im Spiel. System of play, I think that means. And so it's got a similar picture to one that's on this set. but it's a different girl, probably another one of his cousins or something in some different buildings. And I'm not sure if this was an actual set or if this was a storage box that somebody used to store their pieces. But these boxes are just amazing, if you ask me. So I got some pieces in here. There is a mixture of some non-vintage parts, but the printed pieces may come in handy. I don't know if I'll need some of these printed pieces for the town plan, but these are that's patent pending. This right here, this one looks like it's a modern piece, and these are all cellulose acetate, and they all have tubes on the bottom in this particular one. But it's just a nice wooden container, and I don't think these green pieces here are Lego, and I don't think these metal HO scale figures, I don't think they're Lego either. They were just in this container. But I got a couple other boxes here. This box is a lot more plain, which is actually pretty good because these boxes, when you store other things on top of them, they kind of get worn out. This one does not have as much in it, and I think it's actually older parts. Oh, it's got some of the signs. The signs I may need, actually. So these aren't actually, I don't know if they're broken or they come apart like that because they look awful short. I don't have as many pieces in this. There's a lot of red, which I don't think I need a lot of red for that set. So this lot of pieces may not come in handy with that, but just wanted to show it to you. So this is the Samsonite Town Plan Set 725. This is not actually the set. This is just a box that's used for storage, and as you will see, it doesn't really have Town Plan parts in it. I could have used these battery boxes and the motors. Got 3 motors, 3 battery boxes. I got some gears. These look like they go to some of the old train stations and stuff. They're actually, these are really thin base plates. That's a cut one. That one looks like it was cut. That looks like it was cut. This is an old base plate. Some old white plates, might need them if there's not enough in the 810 box. These trees I do not think are the same type of trees that were in the town plant. That does not belong in here. How did that get in here? That's from this 70 or the 80s actually, probably, since it's gray. Here is the gas pumps. It's got one piece broken off there. I always find those broken, but we can take that broken piece and glue it in there or replace it there. So that may come in handy. And just a few other random broken parts. And there's not a lot exciting in this box. Alright. Alright, one more box. It's got different kind of road plates. I don't know if there was... Oh. Aha. I guess I turned it over so it wouldn't mess it up. That is amazing. Ooh. So this is another similar set or box. I wonder what set this was. Now, if somebody knows, Joey, if you're watching, is this a set or is this just a box? So it doesn't have a number on it, but if it is, I probably need to be trying to build that too. And I probably don't need to be robbing pieces from this set. It doesn't have the HO scale vehicles in here, but it has a lot of older pieces. The tubeless bricks. So this, it's not going to be in my book because this is a pre-1958 set. Then, since it has if you get Lego bricks like this, that means they were made before 1958. I'm pretty sure. Some of these, even though they're old, they look almost brand new, like these black 1x6s. Looks like, look how shiny they are. Now these actually may be more modern because of the logo. You never know when you buy a used lot, but I'm pretty sure these tubeless are actually kind of expensive to find these days. So there looks like there probably is definitely a mixture of things in here. I already looked there. Then some more of the gas pumps. Gas pumps, so common to find them broken. These little lights, I think these are lights. We may need these. Oh good, there's one that's not broken. I'm going to make sure I don't break it. There's some more of the flags. So I may get some of those pieces, but man, looking at this, I need to figure out if this was actually a set. I gotta go look through the catalog and find out. I wish this was in better condition. I wish the edges weren't messed up, because I'd love to take a good scan of this or a good photograph of that. But yeah, that's pretty amazing. I've always kept it with that side down like that because I don't want to mess it up. I'm ready to get started with this. So I just wanted to show you some of the things there in my collection that'll help me maybe perhaps work towards completing this. I got tubs and tubs and bins full of older Lego bricks, so if I don't find it in any of this, I'll go look in there. And then I also have a bunch of HO scale vehicles they're either in a box with the HO scale vehicles or over there on the shelves in the little mini garages. But I am tired, and sorry if my energy level wasn't up. I'm trying to do a lot. I still want to make regular, if even possible, daily videos. It's not going to be happening as much as I would like. And I got to tell y'all something. So I have a daughter, and she just got engaged. So if I seem a little distracted, that's why. I'm really happy for her and her fiance. They're really good people. But as any parent, that's kind of a stressful change. Any of these major life changes, moving, having children, changing jobs, you can just go on and on and on. Marriage, is happy as an occasion it can be a stressful transition, just dealing with all the logistics of it. So I'll have that going on behind the scenes, preparing for an actual wedding. I probably need to be selling some stuff to pay for this. So that may come up in some future videos. I definitely need to start selling some of the excess sets. I'm going to have to break down and not just deal with parts in the Bricklink store. I'm probably going to be selling some sets and stuff on eBay. But I just thought I'd throw that at the end of the video. I didn't want it to be the focus of the video. So if you watch this long, my daughter, she's got a YouTube channel. She's actually, her and her fiance now have taken an interest to doing videos. So he's actually helped her with doing some videos. And he came home. My daughter wasn't home. He was down here in the basement playing with the slot cars. So I think he's gonna want to do more videos over there with her on that channel, and I got to work on getting, now that she's old enough, I got to work on getting everything totally transferred to her. Before, she was too young with YouTube and everything, so we're gonna work on that. But check out Tsarevna. That's the channel. I don't know if she'll change the channel name at some point, maybe. But hey, go support them by subscribing to their channel. Check out a few of their videos. It's a young couple getting a start. They're good people. I love them both, and I hope they do well. And thank you so much for watching this at the end of this video. And I will, despite the wedding coming, I will work on this as well. See you guys. Bye. This is the Holy Grail set, if that's the right term. Also known as Big Town Set or Town Plan. I think Big Town Set is what they call it. So I'm really, you know what, I'm not excited enough. I should be really psyched. Wait, that's not the right word. Hey, it's BrickTsar. I want to start this differently.